Welcome to Butterfly Beauty. This is an editorial inspired makeup look with fresh, bright, luminous skin. It's perfect for a special event coming up this spring or summer. It's very glamorous and it can carry you from daytime to evening. This editorial makeup look is going to kick off my special event series. I'm getting married this summer and would like to create a series of makeup looks that you could wear to a special event like a prom or any event surrounding a wedding. So engagement photos, rehearsal dinners, showers, and of course the wedding. If you have any requests or ideas, please don't hesitate, leave a comment down below and let's get into this look. To prime the skin, I mixed the Aqua Illuminator and the Becca Backlight primer onto the back of my hand and applied it to the skin and blended it out with a damp beauty blender. This look is all about building up that luminous glow. Next, I go in with a cream highlighter. This is the RMS Living Luminizer, and I applied it to the high points in my face with the Morphe G2 brush. I needed to color correct that hot breakout I'm having. I used the yellow shade from the Sephora+Pantone color correcting kit, and I started out applying this product with my fingertips to really warm it up. And then using the Real Techniques pointed foundation brush, I'm really pressing that product into the skin. To continue on our path towards achieving that ultimate editorial glow, I used the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and I stippled it into the skin using a Sedona Lace flat top kabuki brush. I really love this brush for applying foundation. It gives a really nice airbrush looking effect. To conceal the darkness under my eyes and really brighten up that area, I'm pressing this light pink shade from that same Sephora+Pantone kit using that same Real Techniques brush, and the pressing motion really helps in the blending process. To highlight and brighten the center portion of my face, I used the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I like this concealer for this purpose. However, I don't like it under my eyes, so I went in with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer under my eyes and also on top of my eyelid to prime the lids for shadow. I immediately go in to set that with the Laura Geller Filter Finish Setting Powder, pressing it onto my under eye area and then lightly dusting it across my eyelid to ensure that the shadows go on nice and smooth later. Next, I'll be setting my foundation in place with the powder from Luminous. I'm still testing out this powder to see if it's worth its large price tag. I'm applying a small amount of powder with the Morphe E3 brush and pressing it onto the skin. When you're applying a powder right on top of a cream or liquid, you're going to want to use a pressing type motion to avoid moving around that cream. But then when you go on top of that powder with another powder, the application process is going to be nice and smooth. Moving to the eyes, I'm highlighting the brow bone with Mylar from MAC and applying it to that area with a Smith 256 brush. Using that same brush, I'm applying Starburst across the entire lid area. I'm using Max Omega to help us start to build that shape and depth in the eye look. And I'm applying this shade to my upper crease area using windshield wiper motions. Then I'm taking a large flat definer brush from Smith and I'm connecting my lower lash line to my upper lash line. To add warmth and dimension, I'm applying Mimosa using a Smith 230 brush to my crease and outer V. To really carve out the crease and give us that needed definition, I'm applying Brune from MAC with a Sigma E47 brush. Then to ensure that we have a nice seamless blend, I'm running a clean fluffy brush through the upper crease area. Moving to the lower lash line, I'm applying MAC's Chromographic Pencil to the waterline, which will give us that bright-eyed effect. Then I'm applying Brune to the outer third of the lower lash line, which will further open up the eyes, and blending out the entire lower lash line with the Morphe E18 brush. I'm using Mylar as an inner corner highlight, and I'm blending it up onto the eyelid. And for a subtle spotlight effect, I applied crushed pearl to the center portion of the lid. To define my upper lash line, I used the Laura Mercier Black Gel Liner on a Sigma EO5 liner brush. I kept the line very thin today. I really wanted the focal point to be on the luminous complexion. To finish the eyes, I primed my lower lashes with the Lancome Sills Booster and then used the MAC Giga Black Lash. I really loved how my lashes turned out with this combination. They look very long and defined. Now moving back to the complexion, I'm bronzing up the skin and adding warmth with the Cover Fix Sun Kiss Bronzer. Nikki Tutorials mentioned this in one of her videos, and if you have fair skin, you need this bronzer in your life. It's absolutely awesome for fair skin. It's not too warm, it doesn't pool too orange or look muddy. Using the Morphe E4 brush, I'm applying it to the areas of the face where you naturally get a tan, so in that 3-type shape. Now it's time to chisel out those cheekbones. I'm using the Fiona Styles Contour Kit. First, applying the lightest shade to the hollows of my cheekbone, making sure not to go past the pupil of my eye. Then taking the medium shade and exclusively staying towards the higher part of the hollow of my cheekbone right by my ear. I will also be applying the lightest shade to the sides of my nose for a subtle nose contour. To give us that ultimate editorial glow, we're layering our highlighters. So this is the powder portion of the highlighting. I'm taking Bubbly from the Anastasia Glow Kit in that glow, and I'm applying it to the high points of my face. Then I will be taking Crushed Pearl and applying it to the highest point of my cheekbones to really amp up that glow. I'm applying Laura Mercier's Rose Bloom for blush, and I love the bright flushed effect this gives to the cheeks, and then blending everything together with the same powder brush we used earlier. Then to clean up underneath our contour to ensure that it's nice and crisp, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix powder. To set the powders into the skin and to make sure that our highlight is completely on fleek, I'm applying MAC Fix Plus. I love a peachy nude lip for spring and summer and how it brightens the complexion. For this lip combo, I use NYX's Nude Beige, MAC's Cream Sheen in Japanese Maple, and MAC's Mineralized Gloss in Telegenius. Thank you so much for watching. All products and beauty tools will be listed in the description bar down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Remember, you're beautiful inside and out.